to arrest me for being on my property, what would happen if I defended myself?
Show us your ID.
I ain't gotta show you my ID. I ain't on no risk.
We're asking you for some ID.
You're going to
That's the
trespass
first
me
time.
from public property.
I'm not trespassing you, sir, but you.
So what's the reason for the trespass?
They don't want you on the property anymore.
Do you understand how this works? I'm here to do official government business with them, right? Here to do open records requests, which I have a right to do, which by state law, I'm required to come in person as their own policy and as the law says, and hand them the open records request. You understand that?
Okay.
That's my right as a citizen to do so. You understand that? And they want me trespassed because I did that. Did they tell you why they want me trespassed?
They want you trespassed.
Do you have a reason to trespass me from public property that I pay for?
This is public property?
Yeah, it is. This is state funded. 100% state funded. My funding, right? Been working my ass off. What do you mean if I say so?
If you say so.
What do you mean? Are you questioning whether or not it's state funded?
I didn't say that.
Okay, but you think you get to trespass me from it?
You're going to get criminally trespassed today.
And what does that mean?
That you're not going to be allowed on the property.
And what if I come back?
Then, if you're still here, we'll take you to jail. If not, you'll get summons to court.
So if I don't leave, I will go to jail? Is that right?
Today, you're just getting a notice.
A notice.
And
And
you're not allowed back on the property.
okay, so that means I'm not allowed to come back and do open records requests or do my official business with them? Is that right?
I'm not too sure on that part.
Is this a sergeant right here?
No, this is another officer.
All right, before you do anything stupid, what's your name?
I'm Officer Daniel Tennant.
Officer Daniel Tennant. Why don't you get your supervisor out here to help you? Does that sound good, Mr. Tennant?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to do what you want to do, go ahead. But, qualified immunity's been abolished in New Mexico, right?
Yep.
So if you try to put your hands on me to arrest me for being on my property, what would happen if I defended myself?
Did I ever say I was going to put hands on you?
Well, you said if I don't leave, I'll be arrested.
I said you're getting a notice.
Well, what if you told me if I don't leave, I'll be arrested? So who is going to be the man who's got the balls to illegally put their hands on me
Why are
today?
you getting so mad right
I'm
now?
asking you a question.
You're so aggressive for no reason.
Who is going to put their hands on me?
I don't know. We'll get to that part whenever.
And what happens if I defend myself? What would happen if I defended myself?
Hopefully we don't go down that route.
Yeah, hopefully, huh? Hopefully you keep your hands to yourself, right?
You too.
Well, I would never initiate force against you. Is your supervisor on the way?
I think so.
Got him? All right, thanks, sir. Can I grab your name real quick, boss?
He's talking to me.
Sure.
How's your day going so far?
Man, it was good until they just wouldn't take my damn records request, you know?
So
Should have
what
been
is
here
that?
for 20 minutes and it been out.
So what is that? Because I don't know what you're talking about. Can you inform
So,
me?
I'm conducting an investigation on this department as well as the Albuquerque Code Enforcement as a journalist. What's going on is that the Albuquerque Code Enforcement is deeming people's properties unfit to live in. They're going in, they're locking people out of their own properties and then telling them, that's okay though, you don't need to be self-sufficient, come over here to the housing authority and live off the government. So essentially the government is taking away people's houses and saying, don't worry, we'll give you free housing though, at the expense of all the other taxpayers. I'm doing a story, man. All right? I'm doing a story on government corruption and how deep it really goes. They don't want me here because they know that the story doesn't make them look good. From the moment that I showed up, I was here last week on Friday, okay? Totally polite, quiet as heck. You can watch my live streams. I'm in there whispering to my live stream to make sure that I don't disrupt anyone or anything, that I just conduct my business. They have come out and been so nasty to me. Quite frankly, man, at this point, I am upset. I'm annoyed, I'm upset, I'm pissed off that I come to do business that I'm legally and lawfully allowed to do, and they call guys with guns. How would you feel? How do you think they would feel if the next time I come out here, I call the militia that's heavily armed to come out here and do my paperwork business with me? That doesn't look good, right?
Yeah.
That would look really threatening. And quite literally what they've done now is they've called their militia, you. I came to do paperwork, man, right? And they called guys with guns to come and threaten me that if I don't leave, they're going to take me to jail. Yeah, there's some frustration here, right?
Yeah, I can understand from where
Okay.
you're coming from.
And reasonably so, because I'll tell you what, man, if I showed up with a couple, 2 or 3 guys with guns on them, said, all right, now let's do business, I would expect that they would feel threatened and intimidated, right? And I wouldn't do that, but they did. They just did. So, yeah, I'm annoyed. I'm a little agitated about that, you know?
What was your name by chance? I forgot it.
I'll tell you what was your name?
I'm Officer Daniel Tenna.
Okay, I'm Mr. Freeman.
Mr. Freeman?
Yeah. That's
Nice
what I
to
go
meet
by.
you.
That's what I go by. It's not a real name. So the first time that they decided they wanted to trespass me last week on Friday, I was sitting there, you know, filling out my papers and stuff, and this woman, I think I dropped her card in the car. Oh, Christy Baker. She came out and said, hey, you know, what can I do for you? She answered some questions, but she told me, hey, you can't record though.
Okay.
You know I can, right?
Record
People in a public setting.
for that. It's kind of tricky on the recording part.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, go on. Let me know then. Tell me how that goes.
So it's like.
Let me turn this way so that I can get. Can we turn this way because my phones are going to overheat? I want them in the shade. Is that all right?
Yeah, fine.
The sun's going to make my phone overheat.
So it's kind of like you can record in a public setting, but then if you do record people, you also have to have their consent.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, and is that in the state of New Mexico?
The
Or is that a U.S. law? Is that a New Mexico law?
I would have to.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait till that car goes by.
Say I'd have to relook at it.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I kind of know about it.
Okay.
I'm not too 100%.
So
But that's kind of what I've been told, that if you record, you can record in a public place. But if you want to get like actual people's
faces.
like faces and stuff to get their consent,
Okay.
from what I've heard,
'Cause it's-
I'd have to look at it to make sure that.
Okay, because it's really not a big deal. All I was doing while I was in there doing my business is I had the camera on so that any employees that work there that walk by, their faces are caught on the camera so that I can run it through an AI system to find out who they are. That's all it is. It's not a big deal, right? I'm just kidding, dude. There's
Well,
not.
I was like-
There's not.
I was like, I don't know.
That's what government does to us, man. That's good though, huh? That'd probably piss some people off, wouldn't it?
Probably.
Yeah, that's what government does to us. But turnabout wouldn't be fair play, would it?
I'm not too sure how that works in the first place. So
Okay.
about AI and stuff like that.
But no, just to let you know, yeah, you can definitely record in a public place. If it's publicly accessible, you can record there. Now, private businesses could kick you out. If I go in McDonald's and I want to record in McDonald's, that's a private business. They can trespass me. Government-funded entities like this, government, doesn't get to trespass you just because you're documenting them. We're supposed to be able to go in and document all of our interactions with our public servants. It doesn't just. I'm sure you know it applies to police, right? That we can record you in your official duty and your official capacity at any time, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, it applies to them too, so long as it's in a publicly accessible area, right? So now if I were to kick in those secured doors, bust them open, I mean, I can't record past there, but then really the issue isn't that I'm recording, it's that I'm breaking and entering, right?
Yes. So have you gone through like the system, or like how do you?
No, I'm doing a story on the corruption. So I got tips from a bunch of people who have been, a good handful of people that have been ejected from their homes and then self-sufficient. I mean, they were crappy homes, but I mean, one of them specifically, the only problem was that the city is starting to tell people that they have to be on the city gas line. And if you don't have the city gas running to your home, you're not up to code and you're not allowed to live in your house. So there's people who are using like electric heat, right? And they're saying, no, you can't do that. You have to have a gas line hooked up. If the gas line isn't hooked up, they're going to come, the city, come and evict you from the home that you own, kick you out. And if you start coming in, I'm supposed to go down tomorrow and document some of these homes, but I've been told that, and I don't know whether it's true or not, but I've been told that the code enforcement guys will go in, if you keep trying to go back to your home, that they'll go in and destroy things in there, like smash your toilets and basically make it actually unlivable. Now, whether or not that's true, I do not know yet, but that's part of what, my investigation is. And that's why they don't want me investigating, and that's why they want me trespassed. Make sense?
A little bit of a catch up, but trying to get there. Was it an officer that came to talk to you on Friday?
3 of them did, yeah. And the sergeant came to let the officers know you cannot trespass him from public property for doing the business that he's doing here. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot his name. Was it Garcia?
Our sergeant is on his way.
Which one?
Daniel Howie.
Okay. Did he tell you to just move on, or?
No. I mean, he told me. So, what's your purpose? Are you obtaining services from this business?
Yeah, I was here to do some public records requests, and they were refusing to take them, so I sat there and waited for them to take them. I was actually on my way out of here when you guys showed up.
Oh.
Yeah,
You were giving them paper? Like records?
yeah. I was doing records requests through them.
Oh.
And you can, here, let me show you. They gave me a document too. Let me set this down. Now, I know how the public records law works anyways, but they were trying to tell me, no, we're not going to take your records request. So I was on the phone with my attorney, trying to figure out, hey, what are we going to do from here? They said, well, they've got to take them. I mean, that's not an option, right? But so they said, well, here's our policy. Their policy literally says, so they're saying, we're not going to take your records request because you're not abiding by the policy. The policy literally says, I come in, I write the records request, and I hand it to them, right? So they're just being obnoxious is what's going on. And they want me trespassed because I'm doing a story on them that makes them not look good. So I came to do some records requests for the number of people that they've had trespassed illegally from this property. Because I've heard that they do this quite a bit to people, that you're to bow to their every desire or they're going to trespass you, and that's just not the way it works with a public entity. Does that make sense? All right.
Now, you Mr. Gene? Did they say that you were trespassed before? Is that true or no?
No, absolutely not. The officers came out on Friday and they told them that they cannot trespass me from public property while I'm doing my public business, my official business. So
And what's your name?
I didn't give it.
So you're not going to give it?
I mean, unless it's under threat of violence.
So it's not Mr. Springer James Allen?
Not sure.
You were here to get some records
That's right.
and they refused to give them to you?
Well, they refused to take the papers, so I just sat there until. So what I did too is they want to cause a commotion so that they can call you guys. And so, since I knew they were going to do that, I was live when I was doing it. I told the live stream. There was 3 other people in there doing business, so I said I'm just going to sit over in the corner and quietly talk to the live stream till these other 3 people leave, because I know they're going to the employees are going to cause a disturbance, right? And so I went up to the window to try to hand them my records requests. They said, no, we're not going to take them.
So there was no threats or anything like that?
No, of course not, man. Of course not.
What about a voicemail? They were saying about a voicemail that you left, like a really aggressive voicemail?
I have never left any voicemails with them. Nope. I've got a large audience. As a matter of fact, there's 2,192 people watching right now. Could one of those... so on the other video that was watched the other day, it was only up for an hour and 10,000 people saw it. Could one of those 10,000 people have left some kind of voicemail? Could have. By all means, investigate that if somebody committed a crime, right? But I have not. And so I'll just let you know right now, if you're going to illegally trespass me, we're going to see you, and we're going to have to deal with it in a legal way. Does that make sense? Don't take it as a threat, but we're going to deal with it in a legal way.
1729 Gerard.
What would you do if an officer ordered you to leave a government building while you were trying to file a lawful public records request? This encounter raises questions involving the First Amendment, which protects recording and petitioning government, and the Fourth Amendment, which limits unreasonable seizures and detentions. From the officer's perspective, they are responding to a trespass complaint. From the citizen's perspective, he argues he is exercising protected rights while conducting official business. As this encounter unfolds, we'll examine what each side claims, what the law may require, and where the legal boundaries become contested. Subscribe to ID Refusal Pro and join thousands learning their rights with ID Refusal Pro.
Can I ask y'all for a warrant, man?
Put your light out of my face.
This I ask y'all for a warrant. Well,
Well,
come on out of my house, man. Come on out of my house, man. Come on by there. Then I ask y'all for a warrant. Y'all just came in anyway? Huh?
I told you I got
Okay.
a warrant for him.
Okay. You ain't giving no warrant.
I
You got if I ask you for a warrant, you gotta put a warrant in my hand. Then y'all just looking for stuff. Y'all don't see no damn body behind it. Come on, man, out my house, man. You on the camera, man. You on the camera. Y'all gotta go.
I don't care about you.
Y'all gotta go, man. Y'all gotta go. I asked y'all for a fucking warrant. Arrest warrant. Where the paper at? That means you broke in my house, man. Period. I could be renting this from him or anything. You don't know what the hell. You just gonna come walk up in there, man. Man, you don't see nobody in there. Come on. You're walking somebody's house. Move around, man.
I'm gonna show you the arrest warrant.
Now, I asked you at first. I asked you before you hit that door. I asked you for a copy of that paper before you came in that door. You did not put it in my hand. You just moved me out the way. You supposed to have it in my hand.
Hey, man.
You could have showed me that at first.
We don't have to shoot.
I asked, oh, yeah, you do got to show me a warrant. And then I move out the way. You don't just come in my house.
Show us some ID.
Get out, man.
Show us your ID.
I ain't got to show you my ID. I ain't on no risk.
We're asking you for some ID.
Come on, man. Get out of here, man. You don't see nothing in him.
Are you telling us you leased this from them, or what are you trying to say?
You got me out the way, period. Once you buzz me out the way without showing, I don't got to do nothing. Come on out of there, man. You see no body up in here. You just probing.
Put that out of my face.
This camera.
Get it out of my face now.
This camera.
Yeah, I know it's a camera.
Okay,
Get
then.
it out of my face. You got
Okay.
that light, Brian. You want to go to jail? Get
You
it down.
give me that rest. Give me that warrant. I asked you for a
Put the
warrant.
light down.
I ain't got to put my light down. Come on out of there, man. You don't see nobody there. Oh, and you're on cameras.
I
No.
know I'm on camera. We saw.
Damn right. You're on camera. Let me sit right here. Come on by there, man.
Get that light out of my face.
I ain't got to get nothing out of your face, man. This is my house. I can't see you. Now.
If police are already inside your home when you ask to see a warrant, does that automatically make the entry unlawful? Not necessarily. The Fourth Amendment places its strongest protections around the home, and under cases such as Peyton v. New York, non-consensual entry generally requires a valid warrant or a recognized exception. From the officer's side, a valid warrant could authorize entry and a limited search within its scope. From the homeowner's side, the critical questions are whether the warrant covered this address, what it authorized, and what legal basis supported this separate demand for ID. Subscribe to ID Refusal Pro and join thousands learning their rights with ID Refusal Pro.
You can't walk around our parking lot filming our vehicles in our building.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't, sir.
You'll find out you're wrong.
Okay.
I promise you.
You know more about the law than I do.
I do.
That's okay, sir. I'm sure you've had more training than I have, apparently.
Yeah, that little 6 weeks of training done you no good.
6 weeks? You had 6
Yeah.
weeks of training?
You had 6 weeks.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, you're an expert. Okay, sir.
And it is my opinion that you're an asshole.
Okay, that's your opinion, sir. You're being recorded also.
I know. I hope.
Okay.
Well, the
You
light's
are.
not shining.
The light ain't shining, it's red.
Okay, make sure
You're
it's
being
on.
recorded.
Make sure it's on.
Oh, I promise you it is.
For some reason, y'all's video always comes up missing.
Oh,
Mine,
okay.
mine doesn't. Is this your supervisor coming
Yep.
now? Good.
I've advised him it's private property. He can't be out here filming.
How you doing, sir?
Good, how you
You
doing?
can film on across
This
the
is
street.
public property.
This is Birmingham Police private
Exactly.
property. But you can definitely film from across the street. 313.
This is public property.
Let me make
Okay.
He's been cursing me too.
No, I'll give my opinion.
Okay, so you know that's disorderly conduct.
I'm advised you have advised
You need to please leave the property, sir. Can you please step across the street and you can film all you want to across the street, sir?
This is public property.
You can film all you want to across the street, sir.
So you're going to trespass me from public property?
I'm not trespassing you, sir, but you can get off the property and you can go across the street. I'm allergic to bees. But, come on. Please walk with me, sir. That's the first time. Please walk with me, sir.
Across these 3 police encounters, the same lesson keeps returning. Knowing a constitutional right is only the beginning. Context determines how that right applies. In Albuquerque, officers eventually investigated the public records dispute instead of issuing the threatened trespass. Police C, Citizen C+, because restraint ultimately improved, while confrontational language created unnecessary risk. In Monroe, the unresolved questions were the warrant's validity, scope, and separate ID demand. Police C, Citizen C+, because the footage does not establish every fact either side claims. Here in Birmingham, the auditor has a recognized First Amendment interest in recording police, but government ownership does not automatically make every police parking area an unrestricted public forum. Police C-, Citizen C, with officers giving an incomplete explanation and the auditor weakening his position through insults rather than focused legal questions. The smarter approach is simple. Record, identify the legal basis for the order, ask whether you are detained or trespassed, avoid physical resistance, and challenge questionable restrictions afterward with evidence, not escalation. Continue with the video appearing on screen and explore more ID refusal, First Amendment audit, Fourth Amendment, police accountability, and know your rights breakdowns across the ID Refusal Pro ecosystem. Subscribe to ID Refusal Pro and join thousands learning their rights with ID Refusal Pro.